What's good, beautiful people, and what up with my voice now? So everything was coming along nicely and everything, and then this pandemic happened. Personally, mm, 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 mm. And with my goals in mind, that is not the plan. That is not the plan. So what to do? What's up? You know, hey. What's good, beautiful people, and welcome to another session of Lockdown Diary Sessions. Once upon a time, I actually thought I could sing, but personally, I think I can actually sing. It's just that my voice needs a bit of training. If I can get a vocal coach, if I can get, yeah, if I can get a vocal coach, I can sing. Hello people, and welcome back to another session of Lockdown Diary Sessions. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if it is your first time, welcome to the channel where we just want to point you back to Jesus, regardless of whatever direction it is that your life is taking, because we believe and we know that God is able to meet you right there where you are, and in turn you can also point those around you back to Jesus, the source of all hope. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and become a part of this wonderful family. Let's get into today's video. So, beginning of the lockdown, I mean, like the initial 21 days, right? The initial 21 days, I was like, it's just 21 days. Yeah, fair la soon. It's gonna end soon. Today is day 57. It's day 57. And I'm not impressed. Honestly, I'm not impressed. I miss my friends. I miss rest. I just miss the freedom of going outside. I miss church. I miss so many things. And I was studying my Bible last night, and God was like, okay, Thato, let's have this conversation. How do you really feel about this lockdown? And did I not tell him how I felt? So basically, I think we can all agree that 2020 actually started like on a really good note. Like personally for me, 2020 actually started like on a really good note. Yes, I was dealing with stuff like beginning of the year early, maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks in. But when the academic year started, I sat down and I wrote down my goals for all aspects of my life, the things that I wanted to achieve and everything. And then as everything was slowly coming together, academically, I was doing well and everything, and then this pandemic happened. It literally just burst my bubble basically. And as I was telling him all about it, and he was like, you don't see it, Thato, you do not see it. And he took me to Mark 8 verse 33. It was when Jesus was first predicting his death, like for the first time when Jesus predicted his death to his disciples. And Peter's like, my guy, why are you saying all of those things? Why are you talking like that? Get a grip on yourself, like get a grip. And then Jesus turned around and looked at his disciples, then reprimanded Peter. Get away from me, Satan, he said. You are seeing things merely from a human point of view, not from God. And I was like, okay. I mean, my ways are not God's ways. My thoughts are not his thoughts. My plans are not his thoughts. I mean, the Bible does say that yes, we all plan, but it is God's will that prevails in the end. No matter how much we can plan, God's will always prevails. So basically, God was just telling me that you're not seeing it, Thato, you're not seeing it. So many things are happening right now. Yes, we are seeing things like from a human point of view, like there's a pandemic. Everything is just literally going left. So many people are losing their jobs, like the economy is in shambles. And God was just like, you don't see it, you're just too fixed on your human point of view. this is the most perfect time for me to do the most beautiful of things. God is just stripping us of our normalcy, He's stripping us of our norm. Right now is the time where God is literally exposing our faith. Like, He's exposing our faith, where we've put our faith, where we've put our dependence. And now so many of us are realizing that, okay, that doesn't work. Where I've put my faith right there, it really doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. Like, make it make sense. It does not make sense at all. The only thing that makes sense right now is if I put my faith in God. As if I put my faith in God. Like, this is such a time of such uncertainty. Like, such uncertainty, and anxiety is literally on a peak, depression is on a peak, and everything. This is the time where the devil is on a spree. He is having the time of his life. He is attacking us left, right, and center, our emotions, our mental health, our physical health, and we're seeing death left, right, and center. And the stats in the world are just freaky. Like, so many things are just happening. And God right now, what He's doing a great work in us. He's doing so many great things within us. Firstly, yes, He's exposing our faith. He's exposing so many things, the things that we've put our faith in, and we're realizing that, okay, that doesn't work. And also He's exposing, like, I know for me as well, like, during this lockdown, it's been a time of healing for me. It's ultimately been a time of healing for me. I've had so many things. I've I'll share this testimony one day. I'm not sure if I'm there yet. Like, I'll share this testimony one day. And this lockdown has been a time of healing for me. There have been so many things that I've went through, and I've just sort of been like so nonchalant about it. Like, I've just been like, okay, God, I'm giving this to you, but we're not about to talk about it. We're not about to talk about it. So during this time, it's been a time of healing for me. It's been a time where, okay, I see that it's not just a scar, but rather it's literally a very, very deep wound that needs some serious surgery, that needs some serious healing. So it's been a time of healing for me. So many things are happening for each and every person. And I'm just grateful for so many things also right now. I'm grateful for so many things, and I'm realizing a whole lot of things. So, okay, God, let me not see things from my own point of view. Okay, and then as I was studying, right, He brings me again to Mark 13. So this is when the disciples were asking Jesus, what kind of signs will we see? What kind of signs will we see? What things will start happening before Jesus comes back, before the kingdom of God finally comes? So Jesus is telling them about everything that will be happening. He's saying kingdom will go against kingdom, nation against nation. So many false preachers will come through, and so many people will be the messiahs. They'll be like, I am the Messiah, I am the Messiah, and all of that. Like, God just kept taking me back to verse 9 of Mark 13. It says, when these things begin to happen, watch out. You will be handed over to the local councils and beaten in the synagogues. You will stand trial before governors and kings because you are my followers. But this will be your opportunity to tell them about me. But this will be your opportunity to tell them about me. We are in lockdown. We are at home with our families 24/7. We are with the people that we love, and they're not saved. They're not saved. This is the perfect time for us to evangelize. This is the most perfect time for us to actually be evangelizing, because what else can we do? Like, there's only so much that we can do here at home. This is the perfect time for us to evangelize, to tell the people that we live in our homes, that there is God, that there is Jesus, that there is life, there is hope, that there is a love personified, that is God. So the biggest lessons that I've learned, like, that God was just like, let's get you a reality check, is the fact that God is doing a new thing within us. We are just merely seeing things from a human perspective, and that is where we get it wrong. Mark 12 verse 24 says, Jesus replied, your mistake is that you don't know the scriptures and you don't know the power of God. What God is currently doing right now is so big, is so great. we are being stripped of our normalcy. Our norms are literally just been taken away from us, basically. And we're realizing that the things that we have held up for so long, the things that we've put our faith in for so long, actually are just like, there's absolutely no power in any of those things. And we are getting closer to God. Like, this is the time where God is just working in us and getting so many things done. Like, so like, this lockdown has just been like, it has taken away distractions. It had to, like, so many of us had to be in lockdown for us to realize the things that are currently at stake, that our relationships were amiss, that actually that relationship wasn't good for me, that job wasn't good for me. So many things are happening. God is creating a good work. God is making a new work within us. And we are confident in this very thing, that the one who started the good work within us will definitely bring it to completion. He will definitely bring it to completion. And the second thing is that, well, we're only seeing things from a human point of view, and that is the problem. The devil literally thought that him taking away church from us was going to be the end of it. But what he didn't realize is that the church building isn't the church. We are the church. I have come, like, the church is in me. I have come in my home and brought the church. Jesus lives in me. The one that is in me is greater than anyone else in the world. I've brought the church with me. Therefore, I have greater power, because I have the people that are lost around me, the people that aren't saved around me, and I can evangelize and tell them. They can actually see the power of God working through me. They can actually see his love and his grace working and through me. They can actually see his glory in me. He thought that by taking the church building away from us, that we can't gather anymore and everything, the gathering of the saints, he thought that it was all over. But little did he know that this is the time that actually a lot of things are being made. Like, a lot of things are actually happening during this time. So many people are getting saved right now. So many people are being freed from so many challenges, from so many bondages. So many prison walls are just falling. No, it's actually to our advantage that we are actually at home with our families. Then we can actually more so evangelize. We can actually tell them about God. They can actually see the goodness of God in us. They can actually see his glory manifest in our lives, through us, in our everyday lives. So this is the perfect opportunity for us to actually be telling our families and our friends about God, basically. I mean, the devil had no idea, none whatsoever, that by the stripes that Jesus acquired on the cross, that by his stripes we'd be healed of all our sicknesses and disease and anything today. He had no idea that by his blood would be washed clean, whiter than the snow. He had no idea that through the death of Jesus today, we would have eternal life. He absolutely had no idea. So even right now, he has no idea what is about to happen. He has no idea for the greater glory that is about to come. He absolutely has no idea. So right now is the time where God is working within us, creating so many things in us, and just stripping us of our normalcy, and just freeing us from so many things that it took quarantine for him to actually get them out. So we have to stop seeing things from a human perspective. Yes, so many things are falling apart. Yes, so many, our lives are just literally just when we'd actually be going outside. But do not despise this. Do not despise what is currently happening right now. Yes, it's hard, but we have to keep our eyes on Jesus. We have to keep our focus on Jesus, because he's the only one that can help us through this. He's the only one. We can choose to either always focus on the human things, on the things that are happening right now, or we can actually choose to always put our eyes on Jesus, to always come back here, to always come back to his word. This word is the perfect manual for life. What is currently happening right now, we can find hope. We can find his promises, and we can declare those promises, and then we can let God do his work within us. So with that being said, guys, let's not despise what is currently happening. God is currently at work, and we may not see it, but what I'm sure of is that even when I don't see it, even when I don't feel it, even when I don't know it, I know that God is working because He's always working. He was faithful yesterday, He's faithful today, and He'll still be faithful tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining me in today's Lockdown Diary session, day 57. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you do like, comment, and subscribe, and become a part of this wonderful family, and point those around you back to Jesus as well. And also share this wonderful video with those around you, because you never really know who wants to hear the message that is in today's video. And also click on that notification bell so that you do not miss a video that I post. I'll see you guys in the next diary session. I love you.